diesel oil. This is dirty energy. So I think folks would like love to rally around, you know, the department and all the great work that you're doing. But this is just seems like such a mistake to support this fossil fuel power plant, and especially in lieu of all the other great work that you're doing. So I think that's like,
It's a downslide.
yeah.
Well, thank you for the acknowledgement of the great work, and so I'm out of time, but I will say we will take the comments and the fact that you took the time to come and visit very seriously. We're working really hard to try to use all the tools that we have at our disposal, and you know, speaking from a different perspective, Rhode Island is very vulnerable to the challenges of climate change and sea level rise. It's happening all the time. We are very proud of the work that we've done regionally to reduce carbon emissions through our Reggie program. And part of that is the fact, and I don't want to get into the details, but we have transitioned away from coal and oil. So gas is much cleaner than that. I have a good friend who works, just going to hear me out, in China, where they are really suffering the consequences of, you know, their power generation. They would, so, I mean, so we're moving in the right direction. And we do want to, I mean, we're working really hard to see if we can deploy more offshore wind. Right now that's very expensive, and there's some real challenges in figuring out how we can, you know, accomplish a secure, reliable, sustainable, and affordable energy system for all of you.
And for future generations.
And for future generations,
Which is
absolutely, absolutely. I'm, yeah.
For our futures in the toilet.
Well,
Not necessarily.
not necessarily.
Not yet.
Exactly. You know, we won't give up. And again, I was sitting with some really terrific national leaders this morning, and everyone is saying the same thing. We want to come up with new solutions to our energy challenges that will allow all of us to benefit. So, you know, if you live in a mansion in Newport, or, you know, in the woods in Burrillville, yeah, we all face the same challenges. And I, you know, God knows, I walk around with a couple cell phones and an iPad, and I want to be able to charge the iPad when I need to. I mean, they're
But
big
there's an energy
challenges.
surplus. That's a false
Yes, there
thing.
is.
Let's just be honest. That if we look at ISO New England, there's energy surplus, and
Well,
the most forward.
Yeah, we'll have to talk more, Nick. So again, I really appreciate you coming, Amanda. Thank you so much.